What's up there, YouTube land? Just doing a short video real quick to show something I just did on one of my ARs. I just got a Phantom flash hider, Yankee Hill manufacturing. I just put that on. Still, I was going to do a video showing how to do it, but there's many out there. The one thing I can say that I haven't seen any videos installing any flash hiders on your AR is for first-timers or guys that don't have the proper tools for doing it, torque wrenches, what have you. I mean, they don't really come with instructions, but that's what YouTube is good for. When you tighten these up, they come with a crush washer here. I removed the old crush washer on the other flash hider. As a matter of fact, the standard A2 birdcage flash hider. I removed the crush washer and installed the crush washer that came with this flash hider. Now, crush washers are meant to be just that, crushed. So it's kind of like a split lock washer. What they do is they retain tension on whatever you're threading onto to prevent it from unthreading over time, especially due to the recoil from a rifle. That'll cause it to break loose. But like I said, what's going to happen is you're going to thread it on there pretty tight, and even using these are 3/4 inch standard 3/4 inch wrench you can use, or if you have an AR wrench, which have that on there. When you're tightening this down, it's going to seem like it's pretty tight, but what you want to do is it's actually, after you get it to be pretty tight with your hand, it's almost 3/4 of another turn to be complete. And one way you'll know on this particular one, most flash hiders do have a space on the bottom that does not have a hole. Now this is where the gases are going to be vented out. This is the 5-port model. Sorry, I'm just using my phone again. That's all I really have to use. And this down here doesn't have a port because, say, if you're shooting low to the ground, prone, what have you, that way it doesn't blow up all the debris from the ground, dust, dead grass, anything that's around dirt. So that you're going to want to be on the bottom side of your barrel, okay? And when you tighten it on all the way by hand, and then even put a wrench on it and snug it up, that's going to be over on this side. So you're still going to have to go around over 3/4 of a turn, full turn almost, to get it on the bottom again. And another way of doing it, of knowing, is you want the flat sides here, where you're going to grab with the wrench, to be even with the side of the gun. Okay? Now, this washer is going to do what it's called. It's going to crush, and like I said, it's going to hold tension on that so it doesn't come. Do not use thread locker, any type of Loctite, red, blue, nothing. Don't use that, because I mean, you want this stuff. First of all, that would be useless on a barrel anyway, because that just burn right off. But you want to be able to take this off eventually. I mean, unless you need to. For NFA rules, you need to actually lengthen this. Say if you have a 14.5 inch barrel, you put a 1.5 inch flash hider on there. If it's got to be welded on or tacked on, whatever. Most barrels that you get that are like that usually have one already welded on and pinned on. But you want to make sure this is going to be able to come off one day, And like I said, Loctite really isn't going to do anything on a barrel. That'll just burn right off after 1 or 2 shots even. So just make sure you tighten that up enough. If you have a torque wrench, I'm not sure if it's listed in the package or not, how much you have to actually torque it down to, but just do like I said, and you should be pretty good. I just put this in my vise that I have, and did just that. You're not gonna, if you're doing it on your lap or something, you're gonna need assistance, somebody to hold it. Maybe say hold on if you have an A2 sight, hold on to that, really good. But really, the best way is to do it in a vise. And then the standard A2 birdcage flash hider that I had on here, I removed and I put it on my PLR, the Kel-Tec PLR 16. And this right here I actually I used the crush washer that was on the AR that came stock on that, and but I'm going to have to use either contact Kel-Tec and get another one. I believe they have ones for their actual muzzle brake. They have. It's not really a flashlight; it's more of a muzzle brake. Makes the gun really loud, a lot louder. I think it might, hide the flash a bit, but it's basically it's a muzzle brake. It's to eliminate some of the recoil, and by doing that, it makes it a lot louder. The gun actually a lot louder. And these things are loud to begin with, and they are fire breathers. So this might help a little bit, not with any of the recoil, but it will help with reducing some of the flash. Like I said, I'm going to have to either contact them or kind of just maybe get some type of split lock washer that'll fit in there, and because it does go on all the way, but even turning this one all the way, it's going to wind up being your space there to prevent the gases from shooting down. It's down now, but I can still tighten even by hand a little bit more. Don't worry, this is safety checked. So and I see, I'm putting my hand. See red? That's one of the good things about this block. This little armorer's block, or whatever, or AR action block, whatever you want to call it, is being red. I know some of them are black. Being red, you can simply do that, and see if you see red, you're good to go. There's no bullet in there. But like I said, I safety check all my weapons before handling them. I've grown up around weapons. I know enough to do that. So I'll see how this is. But see what I mean? It's pretty loose. I can even tighten it more by hand. So I'm gonna have to use either a split lock washer or contact Kel-Tec and get one of their crush washers on there. I mean, it does lengthen it a little bit, but I don't really mind too much. Hopefully, if it helps out, and with the appearance, I think it looks pretty good. Also, what I did real quick, just want to say before I'm out of time, I installed the ASAP, where's the box? Magpul ASAP, ambidextrous sling attachment point, and that's for attaching a single point sling or even a 2-point sling. You can attach it here, and then another one up here on the underneath this rail cover. There's on both sides of this Midwest Industries rail, there's quick detach points. It's for 2-point, but I like running the one single point, and I installed this so you can hook up to that, and like I said, it's ambidextrous. I was even thinking about cutting this off and then just hooking right up onto here, so you eliminate some of the noise. If you want to be a little quiet when you're shooting for some odd reason, stalking prey. If you live in an area where you can actually use semi-auto to hunt, which I do not, so that's not really too much of a problem. But I was just thinking I might be able to just hook right onto this and have the sling go back and forth instead of having to use this. It was just a thought. And I don't have a spanning wrench, so I just used a pipe wrench, so I marred up my my nut there. You can see a little bit. Not really that big of a deal to me. I don't really mind, but I installed it the right way, the way it needs to be done. It comes with instructions, and the beauty of YouTube is you can also go and find a dozen or so installation tips and videos, but I'm always doing things one-handed, so I don't feel the need to really make them. Plus there's plenty of them out there. I'm sure you guys don't want to hear me explaining it. It's got the little, oh sorry, Magpul logo. Probably won't. Yeah, Magpul logo there on both sides there. It's pretty neat, I got the Magpul MOE stock, and this is the Black Hawk Ergo. I like this. I'm not too crazy about the MOE handles. This one is a little bit more. It's got some nice texture on it, and it's got some. It really fits my hand really nicely. Yeah, that's about it. Just wanted to make this. Like I said, the Yankee Hill Manufacturing or Yankee Hill Machine flash hider, the 5-port, and the Magpul ASAP on the rear. And that's about it. Still liking this new this new box that I got, the Tactical Range box. Really loving it. All right, take care, guys.